everyone, I'm Jeff Teague, Senior Salesperson with Fred Anderson Toyota in Raleigh. Today I'm on location at the RAV4 training event. We're going to learn a lot about the RAV4 and I'm going to try to pass a lot of the special stuff I learned on to you. Let's go.
I have been waiting to see this two-tone here. Check this one out in the blue flame with the white top. What do y'all think of this one here? Adventure in the house. Taller roof rails, orange accents, black and silver alloy rims, black accents for logos. Look at this. Designed to conquer all obstacles. And over here we've got the Limited with the 19-inch alloy rims, ruby flare pearl. Yeah, there's my shadow, Peter Pan. And this is the RAV4 Blizzard Pearl color. The reason why I want to focus in on this one is so you can see how this color is so different from super white. The color, it just pops, especially when the sun hits it. It's brilliant. Look at all these different flecks of color in this car. It's incredible.
60!
Today we've got an impressive lineup, folks. We've got the RAV4 XLE, the Adventure, Honda CR-V, another RAV4 XLE, and then the Nissan Rogue. A Rogue Gallery. Here's the interior of the Honda CR-V. Quite spacious. As part of our driving course today, we're sitting in the Honda CR-V. Get an idea of how the competition is. My friend Jim Palmer here is test driving it. We'll get his impressions in just a minute. I've noticed that with the suspension, we do seem to be hitting a lot of bumps, and you feel it in your spine and your back. And I'll get Jim's impressions in just a minute.
It's got good space too, back here.
So Jim, what do you think about the Nissan Rogue here?
I think it has a great space vehicle, a little loud, especially when accelerating.
Yeah.
But comfortable drive. So.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is the one that is the loudest when accelerating. The suspension feels good on it. One thing that I'm not so impressed with is, compared to the RAV4, I don't like how the multimedia screen is down so low because you do have to take your eyes off the road. It does have a sporty looking instrument cluster and just general feel to it, but definitely the loudest one. Feels a touch underpowered as well. I'm here at the JBL booth, and a lot of the RAV4s, XLE and above, are going to have available to them the JBL sound system. This is really cool. It has concert-like sound in the car, so you feel like you're at the recording studio, at the symphony, at the sports event, the concert. 11 speakers, an 800-watt amplifier, almost a 9-inch subwoofer. JBL's known for having perfect speaker placement so you can hear surround sound And then it also has Clarify technology, and what that does is it reproduces and restores lost audio signals when music gets compressed from the recording studio to other means. And it sounds so rich, so full. It's incredible, guys. But this one here, this is the one I want to talk about here. RAV4 XLE, to boldly go where no RAV4 has gone before. Mountains, rocks, boulders, beach sand. This isn't even an all-wheel drive. And check this out. That is crazy.
Let's check this out though and take a look at what this all-wheel drive actually can do, guys. The video talks better than I do, so check out the driver going through this snow course here in the north of Japan, the Shibetsu Proving Grounds. Look how hard he has to work to keep this thing in line. He's earning his paycheck today. He points the steering wheel and hits the gas, and it goes where he wants it to go. Now let's look at the same track, except let's look at it in the summertime out there. This is a classic off-road test. The road with the holes in it as you climb a hill. See if you can get a wheel stuck, and watch the gauges. Right front wheel gets stuck and it spins. Says, all right, this wheel's not doing anything. You can see it put the torque to the other 3 wheels to allow him to climb out of the hole. That extra 2.3 inches of ground clearance comes in handy here too, because the old RAV would have been sitting on its belly going nowhere. Now watch, this is the hardest part of the test. Your tire holds a foot off the ground as it rocks back and forth over this hill. And it still finds a way to put the traction where it's needed to roll through.
Wow.
Last piece is probably more relevant to your driver around here. We don't have 7 feet of snow, and not everybody goes off-roading, but they might find a gravel road, because let's face it, we're in the southeast, not everything's big yet. This guy's driving a little faster than probably most of us who want to gravel road, go down corners. But we're going to see him do this little corner here, then you're going to see him do it again, where we'll get to watch what the driver's doing. And he's actually trying to see if he can get this thing sideways. He's trying to break it.
Like Prince Phil?
Anybody familiar with drifting? I think that's what he was trying to do here. Look at him whip the wheel back and forth a little bit, see what it does. And it just hugs the inside of the turn like you would want it to for your average driver.
So Jim, you had a chance to ride in my car with me and you tested out the CRV, the Rogue, and the RAV4. What are your impressions after driving all 3?
All right, first I'd like to start off with the CRV. I thought spatially it was a nice sized vehicle. However, I thought the suspension was all right. I mean, I could definitely feel the potholes when we were driving over it. I didn't like the fact that the lane keep assist was operational at 45 miles an hour or higher. And then I thought it was a little noisy, and the acceleration, especially with the CVT, was a little lacking.
All right, and what'd you think about the Rogue?
I thought, again, just like the CRV, I thought the Rogue was a good spatially, with a lot of cargo volume. However, the interior wasn't as plush as the RAV4. And I also didn't like where the center console, the screen was. It was sitting low, so it's easier to take your eyes off the road, safety-wise. And I definitely felt it was underpowered, and the acceleration was that great. And it was also noisier than the CRV.
And then apparently there's this thing called the Toyota RAV4. What did you think of driving that one?
No, I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was quieter, had better acceleration. The shifting was a lot smoother. And I also liked how the lane keep assist operated at lower speeds at 32 miles per hour, which gives you a wider range of operation.
So now my training is all over. I wanted to give you my impressions of driving the RAV4 versus the CRV versus the Rogue. First of all, the CRV, it's a really nice car. It's very spacious in the front and the back. I thought there was a lot of road noise, more road noise accelerating than the RAV4. I also thought that the suspension was a little bit stiffer. I felt road bumps, speed bumps, potholes. I felt those more. You could actually feel those in your back and spine. So I didn't like that as much. I thought the acceleration was good on it. So that's my impressions of the CRV. I also thought the interior of the RAV4 looked sportier, more modern, more up to date than the CRV. Now the Nissan Rogue, that was the one I thought it was underpowered. I thought the suspension and handling was very nice. It's a good car. It looked very sporty inside, but I thought it was underpowered. And the CVT in the CRV and in the Rogue, I thought it hesitated, especially when you were accelerating, then taking your foot off the accelerator and putting it back on. There was a lag. I like the 8-speed direct shift transmission on the RAV4 better, but I thought overall the RAV4 has that rear multi-link suspension. It's so soft, but yet it's so firm, when you're going around corners and things like that. Had excellent acceleration. I did have some road noise when I was accelerating, but not as much as the other two cars. By far, the Nissan Rogue was the loudest of the three. Overall, yes, I know I sell and represent RAV4s, but that was the impression of all three people that were in the car driving with me. I think we all agreed on those points.
Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your impressions are of what you saw in the video. See you next time.